Hi guys, and welcome to day 26 of our 30-day challenge. I will see you on the mat. Hi everyone, so let's start at the top of our mats. So feet hips distance, probably used to this by now. Tadasana pose, top of the mat, ground down for your feet, spread your toes, slight bend in the knee, lengthen through the spine, head over pelvis, pelvis over feet. And let's just center ourselves on our mat. Feel the earth beneath our feet. Feel the weight of our bodies against the earth. Just take a few settling breaths here. Just really focusing on your inhale and exhale. Bring your mind to your breath. Okay, sun salutation A. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, hands come up the legs, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, forward fold, slight bend in the knees. Place the hands to the ground. Right leg steps back, left leg steps back in your plank pose. Lower the knees, lower the chest, come through into a baby cobra. Push back onto your knees, tuck your toes, lift your knees, push your chest towards your thighs and your bum up to the sky. Remember to keep a slight bend in your knees here so you can really lengthen out through your back. Try and push your heart towards your knees. Feet hips distance, hands shoulder width. Then bending your knees even more, look in between your hands and either take a big step or you can hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the legs, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold forward. Bend the knees, sweep the arms all the way up above your head. Exhale, hands to heart. Okay, so just a quick little warm up then. Now let's step back with the left leg, and we're not going to step back as far as we normally do with warrior 2, warrior 1, just a couple feet. Keep your left toes pointing towards the top left corner of the mat so that your hips, if you put your hands on your hips, you can turn them so that they face the top of the mat. You don't want to be turning out to the side. So keep facing them towards the top of the mat. Heels can be in line, or you can give them a little bit of a gap just so that you can find some balance here. So whatever your hips need. So if your heels are in line and you find that you're struggling with your balance, just move your leg out to the side a little bit. So we're going to inhale, lengthen through the chest, push the elbows back together, maybe a slight look up towards the sky. With length in your spine, you're going to exhale and fold forward as far as you can go until you feel a sensation. Now for me, that's here. So you lengthen through the spine. If you can go down further, you can release the hands either to the leg, maybe to blocks on the floor. Obviously, with a length in my spine, this is as low as I'm getting, so blocks would be too low for me. Make sure that you're not locking out this front knee, so maybe a slight micro bend, just that you're not pushing your knee to the back of the mat. Make sure your hips stay parallel to the top of the mat and just hold it here. So you should be feeling a nice stretch down this straight leg here. If you're not, maybe you need to come a little bit deeper. And you might find with every exhale that you can relax into it a little bit more. And a slight bend in the knee, come back up to standing. Take the hands behind you. Either grab the elbows, or if you can, prayer hands reversed. So reverse prayer hands behind your back. Whatever feels comfortable for you. If this feels like a real challenge, just grab your elbows. So you're going to have the same effect. It's going to open up this chest area. So whichever version you want to take today. And don't forget, on different days, you might be able to take different variations as well. Sometimes your body's tired, or especially if you're a woman, you've got different cycles. So again, inhale, lengthen, exhale, just fold forward as far as you can go until you feel that stretch. Make sure you're not locking out your front knee, looking down towards the top of your mat. Sorry, I'm a little bit sniffy today. And focus in on your breath. Again, making sure that you are breathing and you're trying to make them nice and equal. A slight bend in the knee to come back up. Okay, so releasing the hands, the left leg, we're going to ground down through the right leg. The left knee is going to come up. Lengthen it out in front of you. Now, if you can grab this leg and try to bring your head to your knee. If that's a real struggle, you can just hold your knee up here, maybe leaning forward this way, but trying to keep as much length in your spine as possible. And if you do wobble and come back out, that's absolutely fine. Another thing that you can do with this, if you do have any belts or straps or dressing gown, whatever you've got at home, you can put it behind the ball of your foot, lift up like this, and then bring yourself forward. If you do get any cramp or any pins and needles, lower it and shake it off. Cramps and pins and needles, not really good in this pose. Okay, and then releasing your leg back down. Just shake it out a minute, shake out your legs. Take the right leg back, so back into pyramid pose. So your right toes are pointing towards the top right corner of your mat. Find the distance you need between your feet. Make sure your hips face the top of the mat. Inhale, lengthen, shoulders, elbows draw together. Lean forward with a lengthened spine. Again, as far as you can until you feel a stretch down this straight leg. Make sure that your knee's not bent. And if you do have your hands on your legs, make sure that you're not putting extra pressure on your knee. So when my hands are on my legs, I'm not actually putting any force into my legs, they're just kind of resting there. So this is why I usually put my hands on my hips and lean forward this way. A slight bend in that knee again, come back up. And let's take your variation of prayer hands. So either grab your elbows or if you can, reverse prayer hands. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold forward. I don't know if you guys can hear this again, but my cats are going crazy. Once again. Again, making sure you're not locking out that front knee. And just come down as far as you can until you feel a stretch. Looking towards the top of your mat. Nice even inhales and exhales here. And bending into that left leg, just come back up, release the hands and ground over your left foot, bring the right knee up. Kick the leg out. And again, grab behind the thigh. If you can, try to bring your nose to your knee. Maybe you just hold your shin and bring your knee up, lean forward. Or if you've got your strap, hooking it around the ball of the foot and bringing it up. Obviously this is quite a balancing pose, so just make sure you find your steady gaze point in front of you. And then when you're ready, releasing it down, giving a nice little shake. And let's finish with a sun salutation. So feet hips distance apart. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, open that chest. Exhale, fold forward. Plant the hands, Left foot steps back, right foot steps back. Lower your knees, lower your chest. Come through into your cobra. Push back onto your knees. Now toes together, knees wide, and let's relax into your child's pose. So just relaxing the whole upper body here, head rests on the mat. When you're ready, just walk your hands up. Come over into a comfortable seated position. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Namaste. Thank you all so much for joining me for day 26. I will see you tomorrow for day 27.